The Old Ships by James Elroy Flecker. I have seen old ships like swans asleep, beyond the village which men call Tyre, with leaden age or cargo dipping deep for Famagusta, and the hidden sun that rings black Cyprus with a lake of fire. And all those ships were certainly so old, who knows how oft with squat and noisy gun, questing brown slaves or Syrian oranges, the pirate Genoese hell-raked them till they rolled, blood, water, fruit and corpses up the whole. But now through friendly seas they softly run, painted the mid-sea blue or shore sea green, still patterned with the vine and grapes in gold. But I have seen, pointing her shapely shadows from the dawn, an image tumbed on a rose-swept bay, a drowsy ship of some yet older day. And, wonder's breath indrawn, thought I, who knows, but in that same, fished up beyond their air, patched up new, stern painted brighter blue, that talkative bald-headed seaman came, 12 patient comrades sweating at the oar, from Troy's doom crimson shore, and with great lies about his wooden horse set the crew laughing and forgot his course. It was so old a ship, who knows, and yet so beautiful, I watched in vain to see the mast burst open with a rose, and the whole deck put on its leaves again. Okay, this is a poem by James Elroy Flecker. He was born in London. His father was the headmaster of Dean Close School, and Flecker went to Dean Close and then went to Uppingham School, then Trinity College, Oxford, and King's College, Cambridge. He was a poet who was influenced by the aesthetic movement and the Parnassian poets, a group of French poets from the second half of the 19th century, and they were influenced by the ideas of Schopenhauer. Anyway, the old ships. So this poem, it's a tribute to the old ships. It's like an elegy, a lament for the ships that have gone, the ships of the past. And he's looking at he's thinking about the old ships of the past and this wonderful romantic idea of what ships were, and then he shows the modern vessels, and then he talks about another one that he's seen, that he's thinking about the Odyssey and Ulysses coming back from Troy, and maybe this is the ship that Ulysses used. And it's a lament for the old ships, for the times gone past, for the old seafaring ways, the old ships, the old spirit, and the men who sailed in them. Remember, this is a time when Britain previously was a very important empire, where they ruled lands over the sea, but this is something that is starting to disappear. I have seen old ships like swans asleep beyond the village which men call Tyre. Okay, Tyre was a Phoenician city on the coast of the Mediterranean, and the Phoenicians were great sailors. And he's talking about the old ships like swans asleep. It's a lovely simile with their white sails, with leaden age over cargo dipping deep for Famagusta and the hidden sun that rings black Cyprus with a lake of fire. So these are old ships, they're leaden with age, and they're sailing towards Famagusta, which is in Cyprus. And Cyprus is a place in the sun where it's got a ring, it's as if Cyprus is in a lake of fire. And all those ships were certainly so old. These are really old ships. Who knows how oft with squat and noisy gun, questing brown slaves or Syrian oranges, the pirate Genoese hell-raked them till they rolled blood, water, fruit and corpses up the hold. So these are ships of old, ships of the past, and these have been attacked many times by pirates, Genoese pirates, who were wanting to steal slaves or oranges from Syria. And how often these ships have been shot at with old-fashioned guns, raked with cannons until the old ship was full of blood and water and oranges and dead bodies. And this gives an image of these old ships being attacked by the pirates, and the pirates stealing their cargo. But this was ships of old. But now today, through friendly seas they softly run, painted the mid-sea blue or shore green. But this is very different now. Today the ships run from place to place. They're painted blue or they're painted green, and they still have patterns or drawings of vine and grape in gold on them. So these ships, these are modern ships. The life is easy for them. This modern transportation, these are modern steamships, and this poem is for the old ship. That these modern ships, these are the new version. But remember the old ships that lived in this romantic time. But I have seen, pointing her shapely shadows from the dawn, and image tumbed on a rose-swept bay, a drowsy ship of some yet older day. So he's now thinking about another ship that he's seen. And this is a ship from the past, from the deep past. This is a drowsy ship, a sleeping ship, an image tumbed, an image that has fallen on a rose-swept bay. These are beautiful descriptions of the sea. It's beautiful imagery. Pointing her shapely shadows from the dawn. These are wonderful images of another ship that he has seen. And wonder's breath indrawn, thought I, who knows, but in that same, fished up beyond air, patched up new, stern painted brighter blue. So he's thinking about this ship, and he wonders if this is a ship that was fished up beyond Aea. Aea is an island in the Mediterranean where Ulysses stopped for a year on his way home from Troy. This is where the goddess or the witch Circe lived, and he stayed, and Odysseus or Ulysses spent a year here. And maybe, who knows, maybe this is Ulysses' ship. Maybe this is the same one that's been brought up from the bottom beyond the island of Aea, patched up new, made, repaired, and then stern painted brighter blue. So maybe, just maybe, this is the ship of Ulysses or Odysseus. That talkative, bald-headed seaman came, 12 patient comrades sweating at the oar, from Troy's doom-crimson shore, and with great lies about his wooden horse, set the crew laughing and forgot his course. So maybe the talkative seaman who's bald, maybe this is Ulysses himself, with his comrades who are rowing, who are sweating at the oar. Maybe this really is Ulysses. This is Odysseus on his way home from Troy's doom crimson shore. So it's crimson with the blood of his enemies, and with great lies about his wooden horse. And he's telling lies about how he took Troy with a wooden horse, and the crew were laughing, and maybe they've forgotten where they were going. They've forgotten their course because they're laughing too much. It was so old a ship. Who knows? Remember the ship. Remember this ship. Remember this ship. This is from from the Iliad and the Odyssey, and yet so beautiful. I watched in vain to see the mast burst open with a rose, and the whole deck put on its leaves again. And he saw it, and the mast opens up into a rose, and he can see the deck of the ship, and it is beautiful. And it's almost like he's taken back into an age of magic where where everything was magical. So who knows? Maybe this was his ship. So, The Old Ships by James Elroy Flecker.